Hi, and welcome back. I'm Richard Seitz. I've got the YouTube channel Jupiter Inlet Boats, and I'm up at Tiki 52 on this beautiful Sunday afternoon with my friend Chris. Chris is the captain of
Pig 311 and LNH 33.
Pig 311, LNH. It's an LNH 33. I have to ask you, where did the name come from?
You know, it's a little bit of a long story, but when they bombed the Bikini Atoll, when they were developing the nuclear bomb, they had cleared out all of the people and surrounded it with captured ships and old naval ships. And when they dropped the bomb, and they had populated it with animals to see what the nuclear bomb would do. They dropped the bomb, and it was way more devastating than they had even imagined at the time. And everything was cleaned out. All the ships were gone. Everything was just a disaster, except for one thing. Pig number 311 survived, and it was swimming around the lagoon when they showed up a couple weeks later.
No kidding.
So a good story of resilience.
Yeah, so Chris is from?
I'm from Tequesta.
Well, you're originally from?
Originally from Maine.
Maine, and you've been a captain for how many years?
Yeah, well, for a long time, 4,000 hours or so I've got
4,000 hours, okay.
Yeah.
So he's a captain here in the Tequesta area and has seen the shoaling that takes place outside of our inlet. It moves from the northeast corner all the way down south in front of Jupiter Beach Park. And what's that done to the boating, Chris?
Yeah, well, we're working, a small group of local boaters have got together and working with the Jupiter Inlet District to compel them to extend their dredging operation out to include the inlet access in the bar on the north end. I boat here year round, and it has been treacherous for most of the summer. While there has been a channel down the middle, that north break gets quite scary. And so we believe that it's doable and a pretty straightforward project for them to expand what they're already doing and see if we can't make the Jupiter Inlet safe and navigable and dependable.
So there's an area in the inlet that collects the sand that's moving along the beach in the Longshore current, collects in the inlet in an area called?
An area called the Sand Pit, which the district dredges today.
And once a year they come and they pump that back out onto Jupiter Beach Park. But they pump so much sand onto the beach that some of it is offshore. And in fact, just south of the inlet, this summer there was looked practically like a small island forming out there.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, right as you turn south out of the inlet, really about 50 feet away from the swimming buoys there, that sandbar had encroached toward the beach. Luckily, we had a reasonable channel going out to the center at about 5.5 or 6 feet mean low tide. But usually we either can go straight out or directly to the south. That South Avenue is stopped most of the summer.
Okay, so Chris and his friends decided to put together a petition drive.
Yeah, we're collecting signatures again to compel the Jupiter Inlet District to expand their operation. We really have three goals: collect 500 signatures before their board meeting on November 12th to really do three things. One, expand their dredging operation, as I said a minute ago. Two, mark the channel so that captains and boaters can navigate and know where the channel is. And three, increase the transparency and the frequency of depth monitoring so that there's information out there for a local boater to know where to go at what in its current information.
Yeah, well, so right now, where can a captain go to get live, up-to-date information on the shoal?
Yeah, it doesn't exist. Occasionally, maybe quarterly, the district will post depth, but you really have to have local knowledge, talk to captains, talk to the district themselves, but it's very, very tough to know exactly where it is. It's a dynamic inlet, we all know that, but it's not so dynamic that we can't get ahead of this and make it safe.
Yeah, and in hindsight here, there's shoaling at the Jupiter Inlet, but there's not at Boynton, there's not at Lake Worth, there's not at St. Lucie, and there's not up at Sebastian. So this is something that's endemic to the Jupiter area.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, depending on who you talk to, the Jupiter Inlet is around the third most dangerous in Florida. There are 13 inlet districts here on the East Coast. There are large dredging operations. Some districts own their own dredge. But until recently, the charter of the Jupiter Inlet District did not clearly include the access to the inlet. It now does, and we think that's an important change, and we want them to get moving, take some action, and see if we can't make Jupiter Inlet what it should be.
Okay, so if someone was interested in supporting you, now you said November 12th, that's less than 2 weeks away. and you got about half the signatures.
That's right, yep.
So if someone wanted to support you, they could go to...
Yeah, Safe Jupiter Inlet on Instagram is probably the easiest way to take a look at our goals and see a link there in the bio to a signature page. It takes about 10 seconds to sign it, and then check your email to confirm your signature, and that's really all we need. We're not looking for money. We're just trying to demonstrate to the district that this is a priority for those of us that operate in the Jupiter Inlet.
Well, that's great. I wish you all the success with it, and thanks for taking the time to talk to us today.
Yeah.
And check out Safe Jupiter Inlet on Instagram, and thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next video.